from the National Weather Service in Peachtree City, Georgia. Today is Thursday, January 25th, 2018. Okay, for this week's 7-day forecast, we're looking at an overall fairly nice forecast for the next 7 days. We do have a high fire danger today, and we'll be kind of borderline tomorrow also. We are expecting some rain this weekend, with no severe weather expected over the next 7 days. Temperatures on average will be near or just slightly above seasonal norms. All right, for today, we're looking at a high fire danger in the highlighted area here on the map. We're looking at relative humidity values will be around 25% or less for a good portion of the afternoon today. Winds will be out of the north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now, even though we have this area highlighted across central and western portions of the forecast area, if you notice on the map, the majority of our area is at 30% or below. So it's still a very dry day today. So even though this is the only area that we're concerned about right now, we're really truly watching the entire area for fire danger for today. Tomorrow is still expected to be a fairly dry day, but we're kind of going to be borderline on our relative humidity values as moisture starts to push back into the state ahead of the next frontal system that will bring rain for the weekend. Take a look here at the satellite imagery. You can see here in Georgia, we are mostly clear across our area, but we do have two weather makers that's going to be affecting us over the weekend. You can see this area down here across northeastern Mexico, central Mexico here. There's a little area of enhanced precipitation here. And then there's this storm system up here in the northern and central Rockies. They're going to be coming together by the end of this week into the weekend and bringing rain to Georgia. So let me go ahead and tell you about what's going on there. You can look here at one of our forecast models. You can see here we have a large area of high pressure just off the mid-Atlantic and New England's Atlantic coast. And this area of high pressure is nosing down into the southeastern states, down across the Carolinas and into Georgia. This area of high pressure is going to definitely help to keep us stable as the next weather maker here. You can see this is the frontal system on Saturday morning nearing our area. It's across the northern and central Mississippi River valleys. And then we have this second system here that was down across northeastern New Mexico, but now by Saturday morning, we're expecting it to be out across the Gulf and developing, bringing some of that good Gulf moisture up across Georgia, Alabama, Florida, and the Carolinas. So let's go ahead and show you what's going to happen here. So by Saturday evening, you can see that frontal boundary has developed a little bit more moisture associated with it as it's coming across the Appalachians here. And this developing area down here across the northern Gulf, you can see a little bit of a low beginning to develop right here across the central Gulf here as we get into Saturday evening. And then by Sunday morning, we have a nice little closed low just off the Florida, Alabama coast right here. And this is going to be moving northeastward, bringing deep Gulf moisture across central and south Georgia and northern Florida. By Sunday evening, you can see that little low pressure has moved just off the east coast of Florida. It's now right along the Georgia, South Carolina, Florida coast here, and it's starting to pull that deeper moisture out of our area. And by Monday morning, it should be completely gone. So you can see here, Tuesday morning, we have this old frontal boundary, which brought us rain over the weekend, has moved well off the coast out over the Atlantic. And this large area of high pressure is then building southeastward. By Tuesday morning, it should be centered somewhere over southern Illinois, southeastern Missouri, western Tennessee, western Kentucky. And that's definitely going to keep us dry for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You can see here I have a 7-day rainfall forecast, but all of this rain is expected to fall both Saturday and Sunday. You can see here for the Atlanta area and northward, we're basically looking at about 1/4 inch of rain. But if you remember with the forecast I was just showing, that deeper Gulf moisture was coming up out of the Gulf and moving across central and south Georgia, which is where we are expecting the higher rainfall totals. So if you look from about Augusta to Macon to Columbus and southward, you're looking at about a ½ inch of rain from about Augusta, Macon to Columbus. And as you go further south into the state, you're looking all the way down south to Valdosta and Waycross, about 2½ inches. So this will definitely be a much needed a rain event for our agricultural needs across central and south Georgia. Now, there's very little instability with this system, so we are not expecting anything in the way of severe weather with the system, just rain as it moves across the area Saturday and Sunday. Looking at our 6 to 10 day outlook, on the left-hand side here, you can see for precipitation, we're looking at right about maybe slightly above average for precipitation expected over the next 6 to 10 days. And for temperatures, we're looking at just slightly at or above seasonal norms. This will be definitely welcomed as we have been quite cold over the past 2 to 3 weeks here across north and central Georgia. So in summary, we're looking at high fire danger today with borderline fire danger for Friday. Again, those RHs will be coming up ever so slightly with the moisture that's moving in for Saturday and Sunday. So we'll be definitely watching the fire danger statements for Friday. Rain moving across the area this weekend, and temperatures at or slightly above seasonal norms. That is the conclusion for this week's weather briefing. If you have any questions, you can give us a call, or you can contact us at NWS Atlanta on Twitter or NWS Atlanta on Facebook. This is also on YouTube if you're watching this, and thank you for viewing.